Doing a 3D project overview. This is a top view for your roof, the way it's structured. It doesn't have to be 100% exact, but it has to be pretty close so we can understand how the slopes transfers. Now we're going into your 3D view on that, your front entrance, your basically bedroom, your entry, your garage, your side view, that's your basically chimney. That's on the left side of the house, the rear of the house, your kitchen, the sitting area, living room, and then basically that's the 2 bedrooms in there. Now let's take a look as far as your layout on the inside. That's how that looks. That's your garage, your kitchen, your sitting area, your living room, your other fireplace, the 2 bedrooms, your hallway. This is your closet. Now the areas that we're working on is basically the bathroom. This is the bathroom in question. And then to give you a sense as far as your foundation, so you'll have a slab on grade, then you have your footing and stem wall, and then you got basically your post and beam. So you have a lot of these that are supporting the beams that span in that. So you got, I believe that's a 4x8. They're centered 4 feet apart. These are relatively even. I did not check each single one, but really we're concerned more of these guys right here. And then these are spaced a bit unevenly, so you'll have 7 to 8 feet, and then from here to here that's about 8 feet. Now let me explain that structural load. That's going to be really important for the city as well, and for us to understand how that load transfers. If we're going into your frame design, keep in mind all your roof is hand built. This is not a truss system. This is a raft system, so this was hand built. So most of your loads, they transfer on the perimeter of the wall into your stem wall and the footing. There are some bracing left to right that are holding up, but the majority of it is basically transferring stem wall. So really what we're after at is basically these 2 beams in here. That's the 2 beams that are in right underneath that bathroom you're working on. So potentially as we're considering replacing that, this should be fine. Just replacing this. We'll submit, and then if the city has a question, then we may have to basically come up with some calculations here, but I think we could just use the prescriptive method. That should potentially give us enough explanation with the load transfer. So majority of your weight, load dispersals going straight down. There are some supporting elements that are holding the center of the roof, but relatively speaking, this is a pretty good layout and structural design for the house. I don't see this being as a big issue in there. Hope this helps. Thank you.